Welcome back to Winston-Salem. I'm here with the ACCHL Tournament MVP, Devin Halko. Devin, congratulations on the win. You guys played a very back-and-forth game, you and Wake Forest taking each other the distance. A fantastic game by both teams. Walk me through that game. How did it go back and forth between the periods?
Yeah, so we knew Wake Forest came in waves, and we knew it was going to be a back-and-forth game. They were going to come out strong, give us a good punch in the mouth, but we were going to have to respond. So it was about 8 minutes there where we were on our heels, but yeah, it was just back and forth. We bared down, got those 4 or 5 goals, and happy we did because we're champions now, so it feels great.
Winning MVP here, second defenseman win of MVP in a row for the Ice Pack. Eric Mura, of course, winning it last year. What does it mean to win MVP out here at this tournament?
It means a lot. I mean, you know, hockey's a team game, so it's nice to be recognized when it's nice to have your abilities recognized sometimes. But at the end of the day, it's all about the team. It's all about winning together. So this excitement wouldn't be the same if it weren't for all my teammates and all the guys I have here with me.
And looking ahead to regionals up in New Jersey, what's the idea? What's the strategy going up there?
Win, right? Win, just win. We went off our speed and getting shots to the net, so that's all we have to do. Just keep plugging along and get 2 more here so we can head to nationals.
Thank you very much for joining us, Devin. We'll be right back with more after this. I'm here with captain of the Ice Pack, Ryan Kenny. Ryan, congratulations on the win. How do you feel the team played over this last game?
I think we did amazing. I think we did everything we were supposed to do. This game is a game of bounces, and sometimes they go your way, sometimes they don't, but the game is just battling through that when it doesn't go your way and just keeping the same tempo, the same purpose, and I think we did that extremely well.
Captain of the Ice Pack, winning this game, of course, as a team, but of the captain of this club. What does this mean to the team, winning this second year in a row?
This is just amazing. I mean, it's my senior year. We have a bunch of seniors who were here last year, so it's just great to get another one. And I know that I'm leaving this place in good hands. That's for sure.
Moving ahead to regionals up in New Jersey this year, what's the strategy and what do we have to look forward to up there?
We just got to play our best and hope for the best and just play with a purpose. I got to go get this picture.
All right, sounds good. Thank you for joining us, Ryan. We'll be right back with more after this. Joined here by the winning goalkeeper of the Ice Pack, Josh Cannon. Josh, congratulations on the win. A great win for the team. Now, winning this in your senior season, what does this mean for you?
It's everything. You know, last year we did it. This year we got the back-to-back. And it just feels great going out this way.
And, of course, playing in this game, had several amazing saves, acrobatic finishes. How do you feel this game went for you?
There was a little bit there in the second where we were a little struggling. But yeah, we came right off ahead and came out really hard on the third and then held them off.
Regionals up in New Jersey at Ryder. What do we have to look forward to that up there?
Oh, it's going to be great, you know. We went to nationals last year. We're going to do it again.
All right, thank you for joining us. As always, Josh, got an interview with head coach Mike Gazzillo after this. Welcome back. I'm joined here by head coach of the Ice Pack, Mike Gazzillo. Mike, congratulations on the win. Honored before the game as well. Congratulations on both of those. Now, this game, definitely a back-and-forth affair. How do you think this game went for your team against Wake Forest?
Well, I mean, it went perfect because we won, right? You know, we knew they were going to be tough. They always are. You know, first period, you know, you go in tied, you come out. You know, we need to get some kind of a jump, and you know, we got 4 goals, which, you know, gave us a nice lead, and you know, we kind of got away a little bit from what we were doing, and you know, let them get back in, and you can't make mistakes with teams like Wake Forest. You know, they're going to take advantage of it. So went back into the locker room between 2 and 3, and you know, you're 20 minutes away from another ring if you want it. And I mean, the guys obviously showed they wanted it, so I'm proud of every one of them.
Talking about coming out of the period, finishing that first period tied at 1-1, what was really said that got the offense going there in that second period?
I honestly, the only thing I said to them was don't panic. Like, towards the end of the period, you know, we started, at the beginning, we started doing the things we wanted to do. we kind of got away from it a little bit. They had some momentum. Cam unfortunately broke his stick, and that puck that was supposed to go up and out kind of went right to. I mean, those things happen. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. But basically, all I wanted the guys to do was not panic. Just stay composed, stay focused. You know, you already should have the jitters out by the end of the first period. It's just all about going out now and executing what we do best. Just stick to the game plan and do what we do best.
And looking ahead to regionals, the number 4 seed as you head up to New Jersey, what's the strategy heading there?
Just win, baby, right? Isn't that what Jimmy Garofalo said?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look, we got a game plan and we're going to stick to it. Now, obviously, we've got a couple of practices, so there's a couple of things we know we want to work on. But, hey, it's another one of those one-and-done kind of tournaments. We're going to play Saturday, and hopefully we're going to play Sunday, and then it's on the Nationals.
Thank you for joining us, as always, Coach. On behalf of Thunderbirds TV and PackTV, I'm Logan Ward, signing off.
By NC State. Some speed coming forward. In on goal, and they score! The first of the season, the first in the history of the program. It's Hannah Murphy, the Raleigh native, putting NC State up 1-0. Speaking of a turnover, here comes Shelby Weaver. Quick shot, she scores from the far circle, and we're evened up at 1 apiece. NC State puck cross ice looking for Julie Brenneman. And a pass by De La Stard. Misses the target, now a chance for GW. Glove save, the rebound's knocked home. Emily Peterson with some pace, lifts it in on goal, and she scores. I'm not sure that Lawler was ready for that one, and it snuck in on the far post. And it'll be lost by Kelsey Holt. A chance for Neville in on a break, and a big save made by Heil, and another on the rebound. And out comes Weaver. This is exactly what NC State wanted to avoid. Shelby Weaver in on a break, coming in on Heil. She goes 5-hole and scores. A little better look at what she's going to be like between the pipes for GW, and there's a strike for the Colonials. A one-time finish on the near post. Up the middle. Goes towards that far side, stops at the top of the circle to the high slot. She scores! Beautiful finish from Emily Peterson, her third of the game. Out of the zone with speed, pickpocketed nicely by Elise Borelli to the middle. Borelli gets it back. It squeaks through the legs of Heil and in. That one might seal the deal. State's carry got De La Star. Shovel it into the corner, sent right back to her, looking to the middle for a teammate in Lauren Smith, but that will be all that's left. NC State gets some extended zone time late, but the late goal for George Washington seals the first ACCHL Women's Championship. George Washington wins this one 5-3, but a great showing for both. Tackle. You can't sit back against a team that has the skill of NC State and let them come at you and try to defend. You've got to attack back the other way.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy this one from Winston-Salem as Adams blows a tire. A pass into the middle again. Handled on the far side, move to the top. Mezikowski sweeps it across the way. State sniffing it out. A shot goes off of Mayer, works back behind the net. In front, they score! Eric Todd slaps it in front, and the Wolfpack have a 1-0 lead. Up to the point, Mueller winds and fires a bouncing puck in front. Rebound chance, just wide on the glove side. Dumped in by the Deacons. Mezikowski from behind of his goal line. Moves it ahead, pass intercepted, sets up a one-timer, they score! Oh, what a play by the Deacons on the turnover! And it bangs bodies as the puck drifts back. Wolfpack have it, here's a one-timer, scores! Mezikowski looking up ice, sends it all the way ahead. It's Zarek off to the races. Deke scores! gaff by Wake Forest. It's an own goal. Robinson misses wide on the shot. Is out on the far side. O'Rourke will hold the line. Sends it down low. Miller to Robinson. Spun toward the net. Scores!
Well, nothing's going right for Wake Forest.
This is Kenny. Nearly gave it away, but Colby Peterson dumps it back in. Here's the big-bodied Russian, Anastratov. Moves it low. Tried to get it to Ryan Kenny. Overtaken. Good puck support by State. Wrist shot through traffic. Scores! Devin Halko. 5-1 Pack.
No prayer.
In the direction of that left wing corner. State's able to get it back out to the blue line no further. Here's LaBelle. A wrister. Scores!
An incredible shot there by LaBelle to finally give the Demon Deacons their second of the match. But you see it right here. He barely got it saved. LaBelle just takes that one right there, managing to get that one to ricochet.
It happened in a 2-goal hockey game as Gebhardt will get the assist on the goal. Here comes Riley Johnson. He's in one-on-one. Deeks, great poke check, the rebound off the goal post. State nearly answered, and Matt Miller was denied.
There's some unbelievable speed out there from Riley.
It's a 2-on-1 from Wake if they hurry. Let ahead, one-on-one. Gregoire scores!
Oh, what'd we say about 5 minutes ago?
Second period. Through the middle of the ice. Could be a chance. This is Kerouac. Scores! Nick Kerouac brings Wake within one! Has it for State, and he headmans it. It's a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Maybe a 3-on-1. Here's a chance. Dropped to Anastratov. Oh, what a stop! Chased by Ian O'Rourke as he rolls it around the far boards. Intercepted. Chance in front. Everybody fans on it. Wake whacking after it. The puck squirts back out to center. Net with the top unit out. The extra man is Brendan Gregoire. State wins the faceoff. Devin Halko twirls it toward the empty cage. It's a foot race for it. Won't make the goal line, but NC State sweeps it wide to the front of the net. 9 seconds to go. Gebhardt will take the draw. He loses it. State holds possession. It'll be jammed in the corner. Wake trying to dig it out. State holds possession. 3 seconds to go. You can light the bell tower red. The NC State Wolfpack have won the Admirals Cup.
Incredible game for the Ice Pack as they win their second ACCHL championship.
Everyone always asks me why I do it. Why do I take on so much responsibility as a college student? Why do I wake up so early almost every day? Why do I want to be an Air Force officer? I do it because I wouldn't miss the opportunity of being involved in something bigger than myself. Because the chance to strive towards becoming an excellent leader is an honor. Because quitting was never an option. So I aim high and excel. What drives you to excel? What's your why?
Very much like a business trip, but a fun trip as well, knowing you're going to be out with your friends on a beautiful Saturday to just play some lacrosse.
Well, they were really focused in their warm-up, but they were also loose. They were still talking to each other, having a lot of fun, but you could just tell from right away that they were ready to play. They know what they have to do. As we see NC State just passing the ball around right now.
NC State doing a good job just moving the ball around. It's number 3, Justin Williams, brings it wide shot, chased down by NC State. It's going to stay with the Wolfpack.
Yeah, we got a big, quite a couple subs checking into the game for both teams.
It's actually going to switch around. It is a shot clock violation. But we have 2 beautiful shot clocks to our right and left. We can't see either of them, so we'll do our best with the shot clocks. But we can't see them, sadly.
Well, they are
great for the players.
They are for the players' benefit above all else. Not quite for the fans and us, unfortunately, but the players are getting the benefit.
Yeah, sadly not us. Ball now with Owen Winters, captain and nephew of offensive coordinator Ryan Winters. Coach Winters was gracious enough to help us with the roster and get us really oriented to their team, giving us a lot of good facts about how they've been doing throughout the season. Told us they had a tough loss to start off the season in overtime against Central Connecticut. That was their first game, and then they came back, bounced back in that 12-3 victory against Wake Forest last night, and they're looking to build that momentum here.
Yeah, absolutely. And he has some lacrosse. Oh, what a beautiful goal right there.
Beautiful goal there by Nathan Ominski. Great, just cut. The slide came. Two slide wasn't there holding. And beautiful shot right on crease there. Nothing really Chris Tong could do about it. Slides were late.
Nothing you can do about that as the goalie. When it's just from that close, there's really nothing you can do. You can only hope, throw out your stick, and just hope for the best.
Absolutely. Try to match hands, but in that situation, it wasn't just coming on the crease. They were cutting around and passed it up. It is a tough ask for a goalie there. Tong was in a bad spot, as it is now 1-0 for this Temple Owls team as they win another face-off.
Well, I think another thing to keep in mind, especially for NC State, is they usually have the numbers when it comes to having a bigger roster. But I don't know if we can get a shot on the sideline, but Temple has almost twice the size of NC State's bench, which is just something you don't see. A lot of times NC State has the advantage, and most teams only have about 6 or 7 extra guys at best. But Temple coming here with 2 or 3 full squads just ready to go.
Temple has 3 teams ready to go. A little fake ball trick there. It's going to stay in the hands of the cutter. Ball's moved down. Thompson with it, moves it around.
Yeah, Thompson, a little bit of an unconventional player, being a 37-year-old grad student on the team.
Absolutely. You're talking to him pregame. He has best mustache on the field right now, for sure. And he held himself very well. He was very helpful in talking to us. When we asked him about his 6 goals, he just said it was really the midfielders that helped him. He didn't really want to take credit for it.
That's what you like to see, a very sophisticated college kid, if you will.
Absolutely. He's a grad student with a concentration in English. As at NC State, we had a save by Tong, and ball's now moved up, getting the touch. You hear slow, slow, slow on the sidelines. They're trying to just get it going, move it around, but don't waste too much time like they did in their first possession where they wasted a shot clock.
I mean, Temple was playing some really tight defense that time. They weren't really getting beat one-on-one. Oh, but here we go. Maybe a little check to the head. No call, though. And
that was a great dodge there by number 55, Dante Casaro. That was a great find on the crease, but way past it. NC State man on the crease, turned his body, didn't have a good look. He caught it with his right hand rather than his left and be able to dunk it down.
See what Temple tries to set up down in their half now.
They gotta slow it down. They're gonna feed people through the midfield line, do their subbing.
Well, as we were talking to Thompson earlier, he was big in talking about team chemistry, passing the ball around a lot, and how they're not really a hero ball type team.
Absolutely, they really want to move it around. They said it starts with the midfielders, and you see it right now. They're playing 2-man up top, and they're gonna start their dodge now. Now down to Thompson, with number 78 on the dodge, Vincent Borelli. Great save there by Tong, right on the doorstep.
And some good support for his team on the sideline as NC State's going to push it up.
That was a tough pass, caught it, but great checks there by Temple to bring it back. He fit that pass right in the window, but it was a risky pass because of that right there. And it's just tough ask for the midfielder there. We're going to have a timeout, Temple. And Trevor, what have you seen so far from this Temple team coming out of the gates hot?
Oh, they just have a lot of intensity coming out of it. You hear a lot of support coming from the sideline, very crisp passes, very disciplined on defense, and just NC State, they're being a little bit more sloppy with handling their passes. Seems like they're rushing it up the field a little bit more. So Temple just seems to be a bit more of a business mode, just a bit more control and discipline.
Absolutely. It feels like NC State hasn't really gotten a good possession yet. Really, time of possession has gone a lot with the Temple Owls. Really tough ask for NC State to get something going. We had them that one possession they really had going around. They lost it quick, and they just had a shot clock violation. Very sloppy play, it seems, from the Wolfpack, like you just said. And Temple is just coming out really just confident, coming off that big win from against Wake Forest. They're really building on that, and you see it on their offensive end.
Absolutely.
Tong has, I believe, 2 saves now, letting in that first goal. Tough shot. It's 1-0 for the Owls. We've got players coming back on the field now. And in cage for the For the Temple Owls, we have Parker Ross, a senior from Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
See a lot of Pennsylvania guys in this Temple team just scrolling through the roster. And it'll be interesting to see how the Temple head coach plays this because they carry 4 keepers on the roster. We're talking to some of the players saying that they like to rotate at least 2 keepers into the game. One plays one half, one plays another. But when you carry 4 guys in, you're always going to have someone fresh. Keepers with different skills depending on how State will try to attack the cage. So we'll see as Temple goes around. Bit of a fake shot right there. NC State's going to stay disciplined, though.
Yeah, as you're talking about traveling with 4 goalies, that's great to have that depth. But as a former goalie, I always hated the possibility of thinking we'd do a halftime switch. Because you really need to get a full game in. At least in my playing, how I did it, I really liked getting a full game. I hated being taken out, unless we were winning, of course, because then, especially at home, because then I'd get a hero's welcome coming off the field, get everyone cheering for me. And I like to soak that up, but I really hated the thought of playing half a game.
I can't. Oh, that's just
that was Thompson.
Right in the top left corner right there. Nothing Tong could do about that.
That was a beautiful shot, stick side high on Tong, but he just missiled it in there right over his head. That was a quick shot. And as we were talking to him, we saw him earlier. He was there taking shots before most of his teammates got all dressed, and he was taking shots right at the beginning, and it pays off right there.
Yeah, right in that top right corner. That's where he was working through most of his warm-up. And it looks like that's going to be his specialty zone right there, and we just saw him take advantage.
Absolutely. You got to work that spot until Tong stops you once and then move it somewhere else, because then he's expecting it after he makes that save, and then you can switch it up on him. But another face-off win for the Owls, that time a violation against Will McOwen. That's not great for NC State, because you just give up a goal and then you let them have the ball right back.
Well, you're just giving all the momentum to Temple right now. You got to make a stand right here if you're NC State. Oh, we got quick switches coming in.
Absolutely. McOwen got beat off that one, but it doesn't matter. NC State's going to pick it up. That's Elliot Benedict coming down. Benedict low cradle. LSM on him. Some long stick on long stick action. Benedict has great handles with the ball. Really great job by Benedict bringing it down.
It's good to see NC State slowing it down, settling in. Let's see what try to play. They try to work around here.
And if I had to guess, I'd say they have about a minute, about 60 or so seconds on that shot clock. They got it down really quick, so now they really have time to get something going on the offensive end.
He gets him to fall down on the spin move.
Trevor got really excited there, but great defensive recovery by Temple. Seeing their man went down doesn't matter. Slough in and just force the ball out, and if they were going to shoot, make them shoot. Don't let them be right on the doorstep.
That's what you got to do when you're on defense. You got to be ready for those slides. Oh.
And we're going to have it over the back. Tried to slap it over without the ref really seeing it, but it doesn't matter. Quick restart here. Thompson had it. Ball's now with number 6.
Going to play it through the midfield.
Jack Salino.
Got more subs coming in for Temple.
And on that last possession, when Temple had that misfire on that pass, they had the man beat. They had the subs. As they're doing the subs from the midfield line, they're making NC State match them in that department. Will McOwen was slow getting back, and he had a wide open 5-on-6 attack, but they just dropped the pass, and Benedict was able to clear it. Oh, that was a rocket there from number 14, Gavin Evans.
And he's actually making up for that last possession with that goal right there, because he was the guy that was cutting wide open and unable to handle the pass. But he just rocketed it, like you said, just nailed that one at the
that was
bottom
from
of
the
crease.
restraining line. That was a deep shot from Evans. I think Tong was a little bit blocked as well. They had a nice little screen in front of the goalie. It's always tough to track those when you just see it for 1 second behind your defenseman. That was a great shot by Evans, making it 3-0 for the Owls.
Well, he had the space, and he just took advantage.
Got about 6 minutes now on the clock. 0-3 as McOwen brings it out. He's going to try to move it around. NC State's going to go with a long clear. Back with Tong now.
You got to settle down. They're bobbling a lot of these passes, which you just don't always see from State.
Absolutely, State's having a little tough time. And just an airmail pass right there. Like you said, we're at NC State has a tough time right now. They're just playing very unsettled. The ball's going to be in the back half now.
Yeah, and Temple's going to play it through their keepers. Ross pushes it up the field. Good job by State just whacking it away. Temple is going to be able to recover.
NC State just trying to get it clear.
Oh,
Ooh.
Splits the double team, and he's just running now.
The attackmen try their best there. Always love a good when the ride happens and basically it's already broken, but the attackmen just try their best and just send all of them at the man with the ball. So it doesn't really matter if they get over the line at that point, but why not?
It's worth a shot. You never
is.
know. Big momentum booster if it does work in your favor.
Absolutely. It's always fun when the offensive guys do their best on defense. And we're going to have a...
NC State's going to take possession here. We got we got a little bit of snow in the back corners on NC State's sideline, so a couple of lacrosse balls pretty close to the snow over there.
Talked to Elliot Benedict, had a little conversation with him pregame, and he told us they had the tee and they shoveled the field last night, made sure it was good playing condition. You can see the fruits of their labor over there on the sideline when it goes back near Tong.
Well, when you're a club team, you got to get your hands dirty a little bit.
Absolutely.
You don't always have people to do all that stuff for you.
Get the shovels in the grass.
Good team building stuff. Good chemistry. Oh, that's
Good
a nice pass.
That's a score as you hear the fans react. That's a big goal. I believe that was number 5 for NC State. If my eyes do not deceive me, that was Matt Bernstein.
That's a terrific job by Bernstein right there. He just drawing the triple team, and then, well, NC State was just pushing it. They drew the triple team and then just found Bernstein wide open. That's the best team play we've seen from NC State all day long.
Absolutely. 4:36 on the clock, 1-3 in favor of the Owls, but NC State, I've said it before and I will say it again, lacrosse is a game of runs. You can be down 5-0 in period 1 and be up 3 in the third quarter. It is a very quick game. It's just all about momentum.
Absolutely.
And you just want you want Big Mo on your side when the clock's at 00.
Well, it all starts with the face-offs, like NC State just winning that one.
But again, ball back on the ground, and we see it again. NC State finally winning face-offs, but they can't kick the fumbles that they're having on just clearing the ball. They're having a really tough time moving it up without putting the ball on the ground.
Temple's just going to lob it across the line. Oh, we got an offsides call right there. Temple is not having that at all, but NC State's going to take over.
We're going to have a quick reset. Benedict moves it up, and he's going to go to the sideline.
We had some harsh disagreements from the Temple sideline right there.
Yeah. They weren't mincing words over there.
They were not.
Ball's moving around now. Great turnout as well for the fans in attendance.
Yeah, we got both bleachers to our sides full, and there we go with NC State once again with the goal.
That's a stick side low on the keeper. That's a great shot. I didn't really catch the number there, but I feel like Trevor did. So that looked a great
like
goal.
Yeah, that was a fantastic one right there.
And NC State, 1 goal deficit now with 3:30 on the clock. 2-3 Owls favor, but NC State's slowly coming in. And another big face-off here for the Wolfpack. And if you're Temple, big one to stop the bleeding right now. Keep that foot on the gas if you're Temple. Try to pick it up.
Oh,
and they do, and they're going to have a 3-on-4 rush here. Number 8, fake
Oh.
pass. Defender falls. Great save by Tong.
That's beautiful job by Tong, just sticking it up right there, not falling for any down low fake. Oh, we got a check down there. No, oh, we got a flag on the. Oh, it's getting a little chippy down there now.
And NC State's got it though. That's Bernstein. And shot, that was number 24 with the Sean Tobin. They're trying to hockey it in. Shot clock reset. Good check low, and that's
Oh,
another
we got
flag.
another flag down.
So we're going to have a, I believe, 6-on-4 advantage for NC State. But I want to go back to that face-off. If you're Temple, that is exactly what you want right there. You get the win, 4-on-3, defender falls. 9 times out of 10, that's a goal. Big play there by Tong to stop that goal.
Absolutely. You know, Temple, they tried to fake the pass and then just went down low, tried to go for the down low shot, but Tong was smart enough. He knew that they were going to fake low and go high, and Tong was ready for it. And great job by State running and taking advantage, drawing 2 penalties, forcing Temple into the box defense now.
Absolutely. It was just a huge flip in momentum there because especially when we see that defender fall, you're almost chalking up that goal to Temple, and then on the flip side, now we're going to have Temple is in a box now, down 2 men. It is an amazing way that the cookie just crumbled.
Oh, you were just talking about runs. They were down 3-0. If they can execute here, they can tie this game up. Just about 2:52 remaining in the first period. The referee's trying to settle out the penalties a little bit. Talking with the scores table right now, but it looks like play is about to resume. We'll see what NC State has planned.
That's literally the referee's trying to figure out what the plan of action is here.
And the whistle blows, and we're ready to begin once again.
We got the box for Temple, and somehow NC State almost lost it there. They're going to put it up as number 12, and they got some shoving going on.
That's Evan Ryer right there with the goal.
Ryer got shoved, but he doesn't care. He just put one in the back of the net. 3-3, 2-36, and now we're all even again.
This is what you love about lacrosse right here.
That
Just like you were saying about this momentum. And here we go. We're all tied up. And this face-off's a big one right here. Is Temple going to finally able to stop this? Are they going to be able to go on a run of their own? Just even if they're not able to score a goal, let's see them try to possess the ball a little bit, slow it down.
Absolutely. Like you said, the last face-off, what happened? We had Temple almost put one in the back of the net, and then what happened? They lost their lead because they're 2 men down. We
got a hold going in NC State's favor.
NC State has really picked it back up on the face-off end, and they're going to stick with Will McOwen. He didn't start the game at the face-off. There's 2 men, but he's been the one to really get it going to their side. So they're going to stick with the high hand, it looks like, and keep McOwen in as their number 1 right now until he starts to lose some more. But right now, McOwen is really helping out his team.
Yeah, other than those first 2 face-offs, he's been on the money for the Wolfpack so far. We got some more aggressiveness going on right here.
Both teams are going to play physical, doing a good job using the body to box out and keeping it legal as well. They're not just coming in to hit. They're coming in, boxing out to get the ball. It's a great job. Sometimes you have one man just come in, he takes body, and you let your buddy come in and take ball, and that's what Temple looks like they're about to start doing.
For all the viewers at home, Sam just showed me exactly how the boxing out works, trying to give me a visual demonstration.
I got you out of the way. It's my table now.
Yeah.
We got whistle blown. Don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, the referees are having a quick conversation. Let's see what's going on right here. Referees are having some words with some of the Temple players. Don't know if it's a warning of a penalty or something to come, but Temple is going to remain with 6 guys on the field, so I'm not sure what the issue is.
Temple head coach is talking to the referee, trying to figure out what's going on. Referee motioning with his hands, that's enough.
Maybe a little warning for the Temple coach right there. Obviously a little frustrated after giving up a 3-0 lead. Just about a minute and a half remaining in the first period.
Absolutely. We talked about momentum switching sides. The Temple team came out with a lot of fire, and in this first quarter, they've lost it. They're really quiet. NC State still doing a poor job of possessing the ball. They're really helping Temple with those miscues.
Oh, that's good discipline, not falling for the spin move right there. Oh, unable to handle it once again. Oh, hard check right there to the head is going to go back to State. You just hear chatter from all over the field. The sideline, the defenders, the attackmen. And it's going to go in Temple's favor now. We got just about 53 seconds remaining, so we're going to see if Temple's going to hold for the final shot.
Thompson now, yeah, they have time, like you said, to wait for that final shot. They don't have to worry about the shot clock right now. They're pretty good.
You hear a lot of communication on the NC State sideline as Temple's trying to make a run. Nice little spin move. Oh, he just gives it up.
Thompson got checked. Good trail check, but Benedict's going to keep with it.
Well, they got about 15 seconds left. Let's see if NC State can get a shot off. Benedict doing a great job. Oh, but Temple's able to knock it out. It's still on the ground.
That was a poor job. Just played body instead of playing the ball. 3 seconds, ball's up. Low shot. Tong lost it. That almost went in. Tong couldn't really see where it went. Bounces out. We're tied at 3 as the siren sounds. That was a great little possession for Temple, realizing they had short time. So that pass wasn't really a pass from the other side. He passed it like it was a shot, just in case it went through anyway. But it went to the man from the restraining line. We've already seen one of those sneak past Tong earlier. Shot it. Tong couldn't really see where it went. Just went a little bit wide. Tong made a play on it. It was a close call for NC State.
Well, Tong just getting just enough of it to push it off to the side right before this period expires. But what an entertaining first quarter we've had so far.
Absolutely. We got stick checks going on. And Trevor, what did you see go on in that first quarter?
Well, I think we just saw Temple. They came out with a lot of fire, a lot of intensity. They were winning those first 2 face-offs without much trouble, getting right into their offense, and they were aggressive. They did a great job possessing the ball, and the shots that they took, they were aggressive with them, but they were efficient shots. A lot of them were down low, and although we did see a couple long shots, you saw the players, they had the space, and they took advantage. And then just on the other side for State, we saw that they were a little sloppy, bobbling their catches a lot early on, and we still see a little bit of that towards the first quarter, but we also saw them start to buckle down on defense, and they really started to take advantage on those face-offs and win those possessions, had a couple penalties go their way, and now we're all tied up. And like you said, lacrosse is a game of runs, and we saw 2 very entertaining runs to start out this game.
Absolutely, and now it's going to be interesting to see. I believe they're going to stick with McOwen on face-off for NC State. It's going to be really interesting to see that develop as we go through, because Temple really did a good job of beating the first man State sent out, but since McOwen came in, it's really been a different story as you see him walking out right now.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, as the old saying goes.
Absolutely, you got to run with a hot hand. I was calling the basketball game with our cameraman Alex the other week, and UNC Pembroke did a great job of getting players hot, and then they just go away from them. That's not what NC State's doing here. One of the players had 3 threes in a row, and then they took him out, and they just didn't give him the ball again. That's cruel and unusual punishment.
No, when you're playing 2K and you got the hot symbol on one of your players, you keep giving them the ball. You don't sub them out.
Absolutely, you keep running with them. That's what it looks like they're going to do with McGowan, as it's going to be Timothy O'Hanlon for Temple to take this face off. I don't really know if he was the first guy they were sending out, but looks like they're going to send him in.
Oh, we got another holding going on here, so it's going to go into Temple's possession to start out this second period.
As we have the flip of the sides, we're going to have NC State Tonga's guys back to the school, looking at the road, as we have Ross looking at the school with his back to the road. He's street side. As Temple's moving around now.
They got their subs coming in, more of the offensive midfielders, and we'll see if he's trying to make a move.
You hear a lot of chatter on the NC State side. Watch some backside cutters. Nice little toe drag. Gets across the LSM. And that's Thompson. That's the second of the day. Thompson, initially, he wanted to feed it to the crease. No one home. So I'm right here. Might as well shoot it.
Yeah.
Just
right in
dunks
the
it
bottom left corner. And like we were saying earlier, that's where he was warming up the entire game. Coming out from behind that crease and then just nailing the low shots. And we saw him took advantage right there.
Absolutely. He's making good use of the corners. We had them with the upper right corner shot on Tong earlier. Now the lower left. That's exactly where you want to put the ball. You don't want to shoot in the middle because that's where the goalie is. You have to work those corners, and Thompson's doing a great job of making sure that he's shooting to where Tong is.
And at 37 years old, you got to hope that you know what your specialty is by this point.
The wily veteran.
Yeah, exactly.
Face off. You hear someone saying he's holding. It's a good battle in between there.
I love seeing these contested face-offs.
That's O'Hanlon. He gets him. Falls down. Good little toe drag there. And we got face-off on face-off.
Nice recovery
McGowan
right there.
just going to go ahead and get his sub up. Sub now. It's Fogo. And NC State's man down for a second. They didn't realize that McGowan went to the box sub while you had the man come in on the defensive side. Didn't matter. Ball went up. Tong got it. Good check. Illegal, but great swim move.
That's beautiful right
there. We
there.
are swimming and diving school.
I got a friend on the swim team. I think he'd be pretty happy about that one. Thomas Hamlet, heck of a butterfly.
It's a beautiful, beautiful butterfly.
Yeah.
One of my favorite quotes from any Disney or Pixar movie is from Bug's Life. One day, I'll be a beautiful, beautiful butterfly.
Yeah, this is the European caterpillar, I believe. He grew his wings, though, by the end of the movie.
Absolutely.
Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen A Bug's Life.
I still recommend watching the film. Might do that later. As Temple, they're growing their wings and they're bringing it down right now. Right on crease. That's beautiful play. Great save by Tong. That's how you draw up a fast break like that. You moved it. 4 people just touched the ball in about 3 seconds.
I love that. That's fantastic. That's what you love to see in any sport, just those quick passes. And just a great play by Tong, who's able to recover.
Yeah, I guess 5 players touched the ball if you want to include Tong there. And you had a great coma slide, the come across slide. Great check. You did what you want. The man at the point, he was able to move it around as he got checked. He ate that. Thought he was going to get up to celebrate, but Tong just stuffed him on the crease there. That was great by both parties involved. You can't be mad at Temple for what they just did there because that's exactly how you draw it up. Tong was just quick enough to beat him there.
That's what we've been talking about. That the Temple doesn't like to play hero ball. That they're a team. They're a real team.
Yeah, they're a team first. Yeah. And if you're Temple, you're seeing a lot of opportunities go your way. Tong's just doing a really good job right now. And tried him high again. Maybe you want to fake high and go low now because you have that time.
Oh, Tong's been doing a great job on the high shots all day. Another bobble there for State.
That's tough because they had a really good ball movement going, and you don't want the ball to die at all. Great check, and then a goose kicked it out. As I believe the shot clock's got to be pretty low right now. Tries to save it. He went out, and he's going to go Temple ball.
And here we go. Temple's going to take over here as they are up 4-3 right now with about 11 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Temple's going to take possession here as they're going to make a run. Pushing it to the top right corner, swings it around.
Ball's moved up. Ball's now with number 40, Nathan Ominski. Now up top. It's 36 with it.
Thought about the juke move right there, but passed it off to his teammate instead.
Great check there by NC State. I think that was Drew Ballsbow. It was Ballsbow. Another beautiful check. And Ballsbow switches to the right hand, moves it off. Long pass.
Just a bit too much off to the side. Ballsbow he was looking like he was going to go for that goal right there, but Temple closed in and he just panicked a little bit and had a bit of an errant pass off to the side.
Once he switched from his left to his right, I thought he was going to pull it. He fooled me.
He was thinking about it. You know, as a former defender, I always get excited when I see defenders looking to pull up a shot.
Absolutely, especially like, as a goalie, I always thought about my whenever our deep holes would score or bring it up, I knew they weren't gonna pass. And we celebrated because it's a team, it's a community back there, and once you get to do something on the offensive side, it is so much fun to watch your defender score like that or make big plays and bring it up.
It's a win for the whole defense. Oh, bit of a slip up there by Temple, but he's able to recover.
Absolutely, especially if your offense is having a slow day, you can tell them, you're welcome. We'll get them off the board and put us on the board as well. As NC State gets a good nug there, and another long pass.
They're rushing it sometimes. I mean, we saw them settle down for about the second half of that first quarter, but now they're rushing everything a little bit. We'll see if Temple's able to take advantage here.
It is 3-4, 9:40 left as Temple's going to try to clear it down. The sun is right in Tong's eyes. No clouds coming in either.
No. All those are gone from that snow we had the other day.
It's a bright day because of the sun reflecting off the snow a little bit. Got the high albedo.
Some of my crew members, they were mocking me because I brought sunscreen. But, you know, when all of y'all sunburn, and I'm going to be just fine, we'll see who's laughing then.
I did not know that you brought sunscreen. That is good for you on being prepared.
Yeah, well, I need it, so.
As bringing it down, we have Tong in the back looking to block out more shots. As
he's looking to turn the corner.
Got the corner. Good lift, as I heard a fan shout. That was a really good lift. Got the underhand. Just popped him up a little bit. You never want to turn like that. That's okay as long as he doesn't have free hands. If his hands are free, he's able to pull it. If you're attacking his hands, it's tough to shoot. That was number 2. Winters didn't think the pass was to him.
Gotta imagine this shot clock starting to wind down a little bit.
Thompson has to pull it. Bouncer, that's an easy save. I think it was going to bounce over the net anyway.
Thompson, you know, he slipped right before that shot, so definitely didn't get the quality of one that he was looking for. Ooh, a nice check right there by Temple. It's getting a little rowdy down there. Temple's going to be able to recover that.
Thompson with it. Attackman playing high right now. He's going to just walk it down.
He's pretty relaxed. No one's picking him up for the moment,
yeah.
But Temple's
Winters being moved around. 7:40 on the clock. 4-3. Owls lead. They're just getting subs in. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
We got Shiloh with the ball right there, the midfielder for Temple.
Midfielder's just moving around. Salino now moves it down. Winters pops it up. Long pass. Little skip pass.
Oh, that's a nice fake right there. But a great save right there by Tong. And that was a long shot trying to aim for that bottom left corner, but Tong was ready for it, and he's been playing a heck of a game tonight so far.
Absolutely, and I think that save, he reached out a little behind him. Most saves, you attack the ball. That one, he caught it a little behind him and kept it out of the net. As we have Benedict. Benedict's going to pull it. Low shot, great save as Benedict takes a tumble.
Oh.
That's going to be a flag.
Yeah, late hit right there, and especially on a shorter player like Benedict, it's going to be a lot easier to draw a penalty.
That is a big swing again. I thought Temple had a goal there. It was a great shot, great save by Tong. Now you bring it down. Good save by Ross, but we have a man down situation. This time it's only one man. So they're gonna have 5-on-6 as we go to the break, as we go to a timeout. And Trevor, what do you expect, or what do you want to see out of the NC State team as they go their man up?
Well, I mean, I want to see them settle down a little bit. We're about halfway through the a little over halfway through the second quarter, and NC State still seems to be rushing it a lot. They got to slow down and take their time. You got to imagine Temple's going to come out into a 1-box in this man-down situation. So let's see NC State. They're going to test Temple's slides a little bit. test the one-on-one matchup, see if anybody can juke him out and get a corner, and let's see if we can find any passes down low by the crease, come around and get a good quality shot off here. Because Temple has been controlling this second quarter, even though they haven't had a ton of great shots on it, and we saw Tong with the last save unable to get his body in front of it, but he was able to get a stick on it, and that's all that matters to make it a good save.
Temple has been doing a really good job at getting the shots that they want. They haven't been settling as much as you would expect, but Tong has just been playing out of his mind right now. He's been playing a really good game.
He'd be my MVP right now.
I'd agree. It's between him for NC State and Thompson right now for Temple.
That's what I'd say.
It's just a matter of who wins the game gets the MVP, basically.
That's typically how it goes.
That's absolutely. Oh, it's 3-4, 650 as Temple sends out 5 men, and not including Ross, as NC State gets a full send out the regularly allotted 6 as they go on their man up here.
And Temple going with 4 long sticks out on the corners for the box, and they got a short stick for the guy in the middle. Pretty typical when you see that kind of defensive formation in a man-down situation.
Whistle blows and play is started. Ball's been moved around. Nice little zone. Kind of like a little box and one. Moving around, looked for the skip pass, wasn't there. Ball's up. NC State got the rotation.
Bit of a late rotation right there for Temple.
And that's a worm burner. That goes in the back of the net.
And that's Dante Casaro right there, just putting it right down low for that goal. Don't think the keeper was expecting that for Temple, and it wasn't the most powerful shot in the world, but he got it. Was a little bit unpredictable right there.
It was a beautiful shot. He was blocked. The keeper was blocked, and he went with a little worm burner. So just hard shot. Just keep it on the ground the entire way. Might hit a pebble, might bounce up. This is hard to predict, but it's really hard to track as well if you're Ross in the goal there. That was a great shot. Great shot to make it 4-4, 6-24. That's the second goal for NC State on their power play. They're doing a really good job of making good use of that advantage.
Absolutely.
Ball's going for NC State, and we had a little friendly fire there. It got landed on by his own player. Temple, as the referee just ran into Ryer there.
I mean, if you're not careful, you can get taken out as a referee.
Yeah.
No one is safe in a lacrosse game when a good scrum exists.
The referee ran into Ryer like he was an XFL sideline reporter.
Oh yeah. Oh, we were talking about the XFL in the pregame. Loving some of the commentary and the reports. Reporters are able to get with players right after a big play happens. Unable to get that goal to go for State.
Low shot, bounced up a little high.
He was ready for that low shot that time. He wasn't going to let it beat him again.
Bouncers are always the toughest shot on a goalie because it all matters on how hard your grass is. That's why I always would have our toughest shooter take about a 10-foot shot as hard as he can at the ground, see how the ball is bouncing that day. So the snow probably won't be bouncing as much and it's a little wetter, but it still bounce. And that was a good save by Tong. Gonna reset the shot clock. Man just came on marked in the middle. Again, if you're Temple, that's what you want.
Yeah, that's what you want. They're making that quick rotation for the defensive backfield, and they had the space, and they just another fantastic play by Tong right there. Temple unable to get the cutter above the crease right there, so NC State will now take possession.
Ball back with Tong. Tong's gonna walk it up, moves it up to his defenseman. That's Ballsbow now. Ballsbow gonna just see what he can do. Right on his hands, moves it to the midfielder. Sam Ellison with it.
He's going on a nice run right here, just threading through defenders in all their checks, but did a good job cradling right there and maintaining possession.
4 minutes on the clock, 4-4, tie game, as NC State's trying to get their first lead of the night. Or the days, rather, sorry.
Oh, and
they
he's going to
do.
put it in. What a terrific shot right there.
What a goal. NC State gets the lead, 5-4. Comes around from X, puts it in the back of the net.
That's a great job right there. I believe that's Casaro once again getting another great goal for the Wolfpack.
It's exactly what you want if you're NC State. They weathered the early 3 goals. They were down 3-0. Came back, made it 3-3. Temple scored again, 4-3. NC State just put 2 up. 5-4, Wolfpack lead with 4:07 left in this half. And I believe it's Mick Owen again going for the face-off.
Well, State did ruin a good 4-4-4 opportunity, but at the end of the day, a goal's a goal. And you just got to celebrate that.
A little bitterness in Trevor's voice, but he's okay with it.
Oh,
great trail check. NC State picks it up, though. That was Benedict. Possession. This is just a scrum right now.
Oh, was unable to. Oh, we got a push right there.
It's going to be a legal push in the. No, not a push in the back, and it's going to go NC State. Head coach for Temple is yelling at the official. I would tend to agree with him there. I think that was just a push in the back, but it doesn't matter. It's going to go NC State way. You got to stay with what the Zebras call.
Well, it's just the unfortunate thing when you're a player. There's not a whole lot you can say when a referee's made his mind. They are very rare to change it.
Absolutely.
So you got to be able to adapt and keep playing.
Ooh, there you go. Slippery turf there.
I've seen quite a couple players slipping around that area on both sides. Not so much in the middle, but
back near the crease, behind it a little bit. Ripped it, and that is a 6-4 lead for the Wolfpack. The ball got sniped, goalie's bottom right.
That's Cycle right there with the goal right there.
What a shot, and NC State is starting to feel it now. Big Mo hanging out with them right now.
Well, they've been on a 3-0 run ever since Temple came out with a 4-3 lead. It's been all NC State for the while, looking a lot like the last quarter where Temple controls it early, and then about midway to the later part, NC State's taking possession. So let's see if Temple's going to be able to respond here now.
Mick Owen really getting his reps in right now. He's going out for another face-off, and this is a big one if you're Temple. You need to put another goal up right now because it is a game of runs, but the momentum is really going with NC State. They're really playing well right now. Ball's in the middle. Hasn't really moved from that where the ball was set. That was very impressive.
Yeah, we got it. We
ball
saw
was
it
just vibing in the middle there.
We saw it stuck in some of the sand right there that you use to repair the field for face-offs and situations just like that.
Ball down, moved up. NC State won the face-off, but errant pass. Thompson now has it for Temple. Thompson guarded by the long stick, and he's gonna go. You hear Tong call fire. He needed to slide. Everything's back to normal. Tong's just gonna relax back at X.
See what Thompson is looking to do here.
2:20 on the clock.
It's been made.
Check.
He's been holding on.
An award call, playing with his free hand. You're not allowed to do that on offense. But you had the matchup if you were Temple there. You had Thompson guarded by a short stick. That's a matchup you'd like to exploit. Thompson does a really good job of cutting from X, getting up. So we're going to have a match of feet. Players are coming back in. 6-on-6 again.
Just under 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Oh, a nice cut right there. I'll fake this.
Splits the 2. Dishes it down to X. Ball's back up. That's number 3. Low shot wide. Looks like a player for Temple tried to take the bullet on that one.
Yeah, it looks like somebody got a piece of it right there.
That was Justin Williams on the shot there. Since NC State has the ball, I don't know if the shot clock reset. I don't know how much is on. NC State. Ball behind. That's going to be a reset. And so you have 1:18 on the clock.
They can hold it if they want to.
Just enough time.
It's up to them. I don't know if the players are aware or not, but let's see. Looks like they still want to be aggressive right here. A bit of a high pass.
Ball's high. Played body, didn't play ball there, so NC State was able to get that easily.
NC State, they're still playing pretty fast, though.
Low shot doesn't matter if you're playing fast or slow. That's another goal for NC State.
That's Ostin right
7-4.
there, the midfielder with a goal right there. Great job by him. Just creating space and then just getting a nice little side shot right there down in the
Freezes
corner.
the clock with a minute left, and whichever team wins this face-off, you want to think they'll probably hold for the final shot unless you have a clear fast break opportunity. And NC State, they're really working with this lead, 7-4 now against this Temple Owls squad.
I've been on a 4-0 run since about halfway through the second quarter. So let's see if Temple's able to respond right here. Let's see if they can win a face-off, as it's pretty much been all NC State on the face-offs for a while, and when Temple has been able to win it, it's gone back in NC State's favor. So let's see. Let's see who's able to recover that one. It's going to be State once again if they're able to pick it up, and let's. Oh,
great trail check on the long stick there.
Oh.
All right, they're calling a. They said NC State called a timeout. Temple's bench. There was a cacophony of sounds there.
You hear quite a lot from the Temple fans as well. I'm not and I have to tend to agree with Temple right there. I don't know if NC State called a timeout in time.
That is a big change there. That because Temple is going to have a good opportunity at a fast break there. Really a much-needed opportunity to cut into this lead going into half, but now NC State can add to it. 45 seconds left, 7-4, and they have a really good look here to build on top of it. They've had goals going quick.
Let's see how NC State's going to be able to execute, how Temple's going to look to defend. You got to imagine NC State would want to hold it for the final shot, but we did think that just about a possession ago, and we're still going fast. So, you know, if the opportunity's there, take it. Why not? You're on a 4-0 run. You got all the momentum on your side. Why not go for it?
If you're NC State, you don't want to force a shot, but if when an occasion arises, you need to take that shot, keep it going. Don't hold it because you have to. I agree with you. If NC State sees the moment, they should definitely take it, but they do have 45 seconds to play with. And they need to make sure they know how much time they have. You'll hear NC State sideline. They need to be a big factor here, letting players know. And NC State has a really good opportunity. They're playing to the scoreboard. They're looking there. So they'll be able to look at it as long as they're not playing from X.
Yeah, surely.
They'll be able to see what's going on time-wise.
Yeah, they should be able to keep an eye on it without too much trouble. NC State's going to keep possession. They're going to start on the right side of the field right before that timeout was called. And it looks like it's going to be Sean Tobin, the midfielder, who's going to start out with the ball.
Sean Tobin has speed with him. It's who you would want if you had to hide, if you were with a lead with about this much time in a one-possession game. That's who you want just to run around with it.
Mm-hmm. And we got communication sent out by NC State's offensive coordinator now. NC State just passing around. Thought about cutting in. Nice check at the shoulder right there.
Ball's being moved around. Ball's up with Tobin right now. 30 seconds left. Tobin's going to dodge. He had the LSM on him. Wide shot. Does NC State have a chaser? He's going to go to Temple.
No, Temple was just the only guys there. And Temple does have 24 seconds, so they do have enough time to get something going. We're going to see NC State. They're going to put their LSM and all their defensive middies into the game now.
Absolutely. They got a rush now, though. High lobbing pass. No one marked him.
Wide open.
We got 15 seconds. Ball's coming down. Good check. Good save. Ball's up high. Ball's on the ground. It's going to be a shot clock reset. Doesn't really matter. Right now, if you're NC State, you're just going to take it down. And that's going to be the end of the half. Great defense there by NC State to just keep their lead at 3 going into half. As it's clocks have hit double zeros. 7-4 Wolfpack lead. We'll be right back after this break. Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. My name is Bungles McCoy.
Yes, yeah. Get up in front of this camera real quick. I'll get the after we do the stand.
It looks like we're in black.
Hit play on the DDR. Yeah, there should be a play button at the bottom. Okay, I see it back on here. Yeah. So what are you seeing? It's okay. What are you seeing?
Don't move your camera yet. Stay with that shot. Yeah. Oh, Trevor, walk out of frame. Get out of frame. Because we're live right now.
Hello there. I'd like you to meet my buddy Grant. This is Gemini. And this sweet little girl is Lila. These are just a few of the animals waiting for their forever homes at the SPCA. For over 50 years now, the SPCA Wake County has helped rescue and rehome hundreds of animals in the area. There's a variety of different animals up for adoption. If you're looking for
I'm like watching it, I was like, so I guess so we're a little delayed. So when I was like, don't move, there's before I see Trevor in front, I'm like, Trevor leave, Trevor leave. It was pretty funny.
With new woman saying, Sue Wheatma, and two sororities. The NAACP has been busy sharing the importance of being an ally. The NAACP is striving to make a difference on campus and wants you to be involved. Follow them on social media to stay up to date with all their latest events and programs.
Be more sustainable, one straw at a time.
Hi, my name is Kevin Cezak, and I'm here to talk to you about stress. If I were to tell you that everyone here has experienced stress, that may not come as a surprise to you. However, what may be surprising is if I told you there was a healthier way to reduce this stress, one being exercise. Here at NC State's intramural fields, you can help reduce stress by exercising or even joining an intramural sports team. So many facilities and activities to do here at NC State's intramural field. I'm sure you'll find an activity that best suits you to help reduce your stress.
Hello there. I'd like you to meet my buddy Grant. This is Gemini. And this sweet little girl is Lila. These are just a few of the animals waiting for their forever homes at the SPCA. For over 50 years now, the SPCA Wake County has helped rescue and rehome hundreds of animals in the area. There's a variety of different animals up for adoption. If you're looking for a pet, the SPCA might be the right place for you. If you'd like to help in other ways, you can volunteer, foster, or donate money and supplies. For more information, you can visit spcawake.org. Grant can't wait to meet you.
Whiteball Club is finally here and have games going on every single day.
Spike Ball is a new club on campus that allows students to learn to play the sport, create tournaments, and build community.
Whether you're a beginner or can keep up with the pros, Spike Ball is for you.
Spike Ball Club is looking for more people to come and join, so if that interests you, visit the link right here for more information. Thanks for watching.
Messed up my name, not yours. You're welcome.
No,
but
thank you. I appreciate that.
it is 7-4 Wolfpack lead after being down 3-0 to start. And what did you see? Let's start with the first quarter. It was really the Temple show to start off.
Well, like we said, Temple just came out with a lot of intensity, really treated this like a business trip. They were just ready to go. We saw in their warm-ups, they were really focused, but they were also really loose at the same time. And they were winning their face-offs early, getting into those runs, making very efficient passes, Scott Thompson being a big player down by the crease. And then we saw NC State. They started to win some of the face-offs. They went on a run at their own, tied it up going into the first, and then closed out that second quarter on a 4-0 run. That's what you like to see in lacrosse.
Absolutely. A big reason for NC State closing that gap is Tong. Chris Tong, he's warming up right now. He's playing great in goal for NC State.
Absolutely. He'd be my MVP of the game. He's saving some of the high shots, the low shots, all the bouncers. He's doing a great job communicating to his defense, telling them when to slide in for the extra help. Tong would easily be my MVP so far.
Absolutely. Tong is doing a really good job. Like you said, not just saving the ball, but really being a facilitator, moving it along as well. And going into the second half, what do you want to see out of this Temple team to get off the snide and get that 3-goal deficit and start chopping into it?
I want to see them be a little bit more aggressive on defense because when they've been able to apply pressure to State, State struggled to handle some of those tight passes. So I want to see Temple, they really try to start checking them in a little bit more and obviously start winning some of those face-offs so Temple can go on some runs of their own.
Absolutely. And we'll be right back after the sirens hit zeros for more action for the first face-off of the second half.
Everyone always asks me why I do it. Why do I take on so much responsibility as a college student? Why do I wake up so early almost every day? Why do I want to be an Air Force officer? I do it because I wouldn't miss the opportunity of being involved in something bigger than myself. Because the chance to strive towards becoming an excellent leader is an honor. Because quitting was never an option. So I aim high and excel. What drives you to excel? What's your why?
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the second half is about to get underway as the final seconds come off and we see our siren commencing as both teams are breaking from their huddles. NC State is going to take the field first, followed by Temple, and NC State, like we said, closed out that second quarter on a 4-0 lead. And hopefully we'll see NC State keep up the momentum. And for Temple, let's see if they can respond back and put a dent in this lead.
Absolutely. We got the two LSMs hanging out together. Drastic size differential between between the two players. We have Benjamin Geis is listed at 6'3", so I'd give him about 6'2". And we have Elliot Benedict. I'd say Benedict's probably listed at 5'9", and he comes in at a good 5'7".
Okay, are we going to talk to the coaches afterwards, saying that they've been misleading us in terms of players' measurements?
I used to try to tell coaches I was 6'2".
Oh, okay.
I am a generous 5'10".
Very
generous.
I had a good running joke with one of my football coaches. I was listed at 5'6", and I'm like, this is not accurate, coach. So he was like, all right, fine, you're 6'2" now. I never asked to be 6'2", but, you know, I'm not going to complain about the promotion.
Lucky you. One of my coaches, for college coaches, he needed my height, weight, and all that. I told him, tell him I'm 6'6", 330. He goes, I'm not going to do that. So sadly, I was not listed at 6'6". As Temple, they cut into that deficit.
And that's Colin Harms finishing right there. That's one of the midfielders, as we were talking about earlier. Temple likes to run a lot of their offense through their midfield, and we just saw right away Temple came out with some intensity, just like we saw to start out the game. That's what you got to love when you're a Temple fan right now.
7-5 now, 14-16 left. What a shot by the midfielder there. Bring it down as we got Benedict has a smaller opponent now next to him.
Well, Benedict's going to lose a lot of those height advantages. That's just the way it's going to go on those lineups.
It is, but Benedict plays like a little pit bull. He is very aggressive. He plays like he's 6'3".
Absolutely.
And he's just going to stay out.
Oh, Temple winning another face-off, and they're going to have another breakaway.
This is what you need if you're on the Temple team right now. You want to keep winning face-offs.
Oh, they got the free man coming in, unable to handle the high pass. Man behind him picks it up, though, and then he just gives out a little hand to everyone, just like, let's calm down, guys. Let's set something up here.
Let's slow it down. Now, this was interesting. You had Temple playing with their long stick back as on the offense, and now they switch them out, but normally you don't see that. Normally you just send them off to start, but they really trust their long stick to play some offense there.
I had a player in one of my teammates in high school, Gus O'Hale, and he was actually briefly on this NC State lacrosse team. He was the LSM, but he was able to handle himself up in the offensive end, and he even got a couple goals every once in a while. So not completely uncommon.
It really helps your team if you have a long stick like that can sometimes play on offense. NC State, they toyed around with Benedict playing a little bit of offense in the fall. He might pop in and play some offense. That's a good check.
Oh, a
ball
hard
down.
check right there. No flag, though.
Low shot. Had to get a shot off. And for the circumstances, that's one of the best shots you'll get in a hasty situation like that. But Tong saw it coming, knew they had to get a shot off.
Well, he just threaded through the defender's legs, but like you said, not the most difficult shot Tong has had to save all day.
Check out by us. Ball is going to be taken in by number 6, Jackson Salino.
Temple was not having it, though. They didn't want to get us in on the action right there.
No, I tried to get the ball, and they wouldn't let me have it.
No,
I gave them a great pass earlier in warm-ups. I thought they'd repay it.
No, unfortunately not. Too focused on the game. Oh, high pass right there.
Snagged in, though. Really using his extra arm there to get the great extension. Ball now behind X. Winters with it. A little lackadaisical screen by Thompson. He was in the area, so I decided to try to help out.
Yeah. You know,
if you use it, you use it. If you don't, you don't. I tried.
Anything helps.
It's a good neighbor policy.
Good neighbor policy. All right. Gonna take it out behind the crease.
And they've got the ice there. They're gonna have a quick slide, but that leaves Thompson open. They've got the short stick down playing X, and that's going to go over. That was great defense by NC State. Ball got slapped. Lots of backspin on that ball. Over and back.
Over and back.
But if you're Temple, you did a really good job of slapping the ball on, but you put too much English on it, and it rolled back over the line.
A little bit. Kind of a rare occurrence right there. But, you know, if you're NC State, you're not going to complain. He's cutting towards the goal.
He's on mark. He's going on the doorstep, and he was in the crease anyway. That wouldn't have stood, I believe, but
And we got
Good
Ethan
save.
Fink in now for Temple in at goal. We believe we had Parker Rose starting out the game for Temple, but like we
Yeah.
said, with 4 keepers on this roster, you're definitely going to see some rotation out of Temple.
Absolutely. Fink gets to play in the second half in a close game too. Lots of pressure on Fink's shoulders, but it looks like he's got a back big enough to carry this team.
You were talking earlier about not wanting to be subbed out as a keeper in lacrosse, and I can't personally speak to that in lacrosse terms. But as a goalie in soccer, I knew I was frustrated when we got subbed out.
But if I did have to play a half, I would always choose the second half.
Oh, you want to be the closer.
Want to be the closer.
Absolutely.
Coffee is for closers.
Little Glengarry, Glenn Ross reference right there. A beautiful Alec Baldwin with a fantastic speech there. If anybody has 5 minutes or so, just look up Glengarry, Glenn Ross, Alec Baldwin.
After this game, of course.
After this game, and they do a funny SNL skit with Santa's elves, of course, so I recommend that as well. Always be coupling.
Make sure after the game, you just check us out on Twitter and all of our social media, Into the Pack. Make sure you give us a follow and watch for all the content that we'll be putting out. We did a video with Elliot Benedict earlier on PackLax's social media. Make sure to go ahead and give us a check out on our social medias.
Especially our Twitter, when we'll always be notifying you with games and highlight reels that are getting posted to our YouTube channel.
And daily Twitter polls as well. So make sure you do that. As Temple one-on-one with the keeper, and he puts it in. It's 7-6 now.
That's Emmett Noon getting the goal right there for Temple, and there's just nothing you can do about that when you're Tong. Well, that's great teamwork right there.
That was a long pass.
That was a long pass, but he had the space, and he just NC State tried to close it out, but there was just too much of a difference to make up, and he was right there at the door, and nothing Tong could do about it.
It looked like he didn't really realize where he was, though. He had to stop on a dime to avoid running into the crease. He almost ran into Tong. He's that close. He was that excited to put his team back right in the running. Now, this is another big face-off. McOwen's taking it forward. NC State 7-6, 9:32 on the clock.
Here we go. Face-off about to commence. Another tight one. We've seen a lot of good contested face-offs this whole game. There's no one wanting to give any ground. Looks up, still on the ground. NC State briefly took possession, but everybody's just we saw someone fall down. And once again, Temple's going to take possession.
Teams are both able to release now. Long pass, skip past to Thompson.
We see a lot of cheering coming in from the Temple sideline as they can just feel the momentum coming out of this second half.
That was Hunter Clements on the face-off for the Temple Owls. Won it for his team there.
We see a lot of crowding going on about right in front of the goal in the middle. Let's see if, oh, that's a good knockout right there.
Your coach saying everybody cut, trying to get people open.
Well, NC State's going to take possession now. Defenders just got plenty of room. No one seems to be attacking him. Going to get it out to Elliott. Oh, good swim move right there. Oh, that's some fantastic passing right there.
NC State just trying to get a touch, moves it back. Now they're just going to let it settle.
Just relaxing a little bit. Passes it to the outside. Thought about a little bit of a cut, but some good defense by Temple, staying disciplined.
NC State just setting it up, trying to get something going. Puts a little stutter step, doesn't fool a defender there.
Oh, a nice little juke there. Cuts
Good
to the
skip
inside.
Past to Ryer. Ryer, low shot. Great save. But there's a rebound. Moves out.
Oh!
What a snipe.
What a terrific shot right there.
That was amazing shot there by number 5 for NC State. That's what you want. great save there by Fink, but he let the rebound come out. NC State was able to pick it up. They flicked it out to the player there, and he put a shot right where it had to be. That was the only spot you could have put that shot to go in, and he almost broke the net.
Yeah, Burdenson was ready, and those nets aren't cheap, so I'm sure the coach is happy with the goal, but also glad that it's still intact.
If it was the old high school practice nets, that would have broken the zip tie right off the net.
Oh, no doubt in my mind.
That was always satisfying for players in practice, the old zip tied nets when you just snap one of those. You know you had a good shot there. But 8-6, NC State keeping the lead, giving themselves a little insurance goal there. And these 2 goals are going to be tough to come by if you're Temple trying to put them in past Tong. You have to really get some good shots.
See, Temple's trying to slow it down a little bit after giving up that last goal.
Ball's being moved around. Ball's up top with the midfielders now.
Just going to go down the line. A little bit of a high pass there, but Temple's able to recover.
Another high pass and it's going out the back.
Yeah, it's
we got a player down for Temple.
I believe that's Scott. No, that's not Scott Thompson, but
I believe it might be number 24, Corbin Weaver.
You don't.
Number 34, Colin Harms. And I hope he's okay. Looks like he might have just had the wind knocked out of him. He's going over to the sideline now.
Well, he's able to walk off on his own power, so that's always a good sign.
That's a good plus, yeah. 7:04 on the clock, 8-6 in favor of the Wolfpack. We got the rest of the hands up, waiting to signal through that we're good to keep playing.
Everybody just trying to get settled in. Sun is still shining bright so far, and still quite a crowd. Bleachers relatively full. Everybody's out here. Their lawn chairs. Some people just sitting or standing on the hill.
There's someone with a Cleveland Browns blanket behind us. High pass, and it's going to go Temple ball. I guess the only plus there, if you're NC State, you made Temple waste some steps there running for that ball, but you got nothing done on offense.
That's not the kind of possessions you're going to look for at State. I mean, you know, when you got a lead like this, you got to play a bit more careful, you know, take advantage of those passes. No need to rush anything. The defender just using his body to power through. Oh,
and
that's
ball goes to our camera. Lots of wires over where that ball went. Please be safe. That's Sean Tobin now picking it up.
Yeah. Doing a good job avoiding the wires. Nothing to worry about.
And that's tough. Thompson lost the stick. Referee's gonna
the referee's gonna give it to him. But
that was kind of rude. Did you see that? So the referee didn't give it to him fully on the side because Thompson still had to stand over. He stepped over just a tad just to get a stick. I was really hoping to see the referee calling offsides there.
That would have been pretty savage by the referee, but I think sportsmanship-wise, it was good that he didn't
That would have
call
been the cruelest offsides call I've ever seen.
Might have been on the Sports Center not top 10 right there.
And here we go. We have good cutter. Great save right off the shoulder of Fink. So that's going to reset the shot clock. NC State, Tobin uses the speed, gets over there. Fink, I do really appreciate his playing style. He's not wearing long pants. He's wearing shorts. Normally you see goalies, especially if it's cold, they take, in my opinion, the coward's way out and wearing sweatpants. I never like playing in sweatpants.
Oh, that ball. Oh, nice hard check right there.
So you got the power of the shorts helping Fink right now as NC State gets another possession. That since Temple, excuse me. Ooh, I had ACC on my mind. Since Temple had possession, they got to reset the shot clock. NC State's got another 80 to work with. Ball's been moved around. Ball's up now. Good body check. That's just physical play right there by Temple. Tobin with it. East-west dodge. Finds the man. Good save low. Fink really having trouble, though, with his rebounds. He's given up a good bit of rebounds. Good pass. There's number 48, Mayer
Oh,
with
great
it.
job by Tobin right there. We got a yard sale right there. Tobin just bullying the LSM right there.
Nothing better than a yard sale at 4 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon.
Just about 4:24 remaining in this third period.
Score is 8-6. A huge check for NC State. Really gets yard sale is one of the most exciting plays in lacrosse because just hear the fans go wild. Everyone, the sidelines, they just love it.
If that doesn't pump you up, I don't know what will.
Absolutely good save there by Fink. Tough shot by Tobin. Tobin tried to sneak one in, but Fink was ready for it.
Yeah, just pushed it a little bit too wide and not too much trouble for Fink to take that one.
I'd say the only thing that would get the sidelines more excited is we get an ice pick check coming out.
Oh,
love or one of those old rusty gates. Just rusty gates will get you taken out of a game if you try it though, because you will slap someone in the face by accident.
Well, yeah, you know.
And coaches do not appreciate it when you try a rusty gate. And speaking about it, high shot right off the dome of Tong.
Let's see, are they gonna still rule that a shot though?
We're gonna have an illegal push, but we've got the play on. Nope, we're gonna have the whistle. It's gonna go to Temple.
Temple able to
around.
Maintain possession here. Temple just trying to feel out NC State's defense a little bit. Cuts down low, looking for a pass. Has to push it back up top.
He had 3 defenders on. Great job. That's gonna stay at Temple, but I think that was Drew Ballsbow. He just took one for the team there. He had Tong's back right there. He just took one right into the body. Great shot. That was a beautiful shot by Chris Hummel, and he made that thing hum going in the back of the net. 8-7. What a shot.
Oh, great. He did a great job taking advantage. Temple going really quick out of that ball from the sideline, and just 2 quick passes and a quick goal.
Hummel was able to catch it, step into it. Shane Battier-esque, like he was already starting his motion really when he caught that. He knew exactly what he wanted to do. Caught it, stepped into it, got the power on the shot. Just 5-hole Tong. 8-7 with 2:45 left. What a shot by Hummel.
Yeah, terrific shot right there.
We got another face-off. This is not McOwen on the face. I can't see the number for NC State, but they're saying someone else. Having a little tough go about it. That's 32 for NC State. Jackson Webb. And now we're all tied up again.
That's Charles Leland right there, the midfielder for Temple, taking advantage there. Just right out of the gate, right off of that face-off. Oh, he gives a nice little celebration to the Temple sideline.
This is what, and he goes right back to the wing. He's not tired. That was a quick goal for Temple. Only 10 seconds went off the clock there. 2:36 now on. This is what you wanted if you're Temple. You're really bringing the team back into it, getting momentum coming. Momentum, if you look really close there, Trevor, you can see momentum starting to shift over to go hang out with Temple.
Oh, yeah?
But this is big if NC State's able to get it. And there he is again. He's able to pick it back up for his team. That's Erickson. Did you see that cradle? He was out with one hand, tossed the stick up ever so slightly to himself, and was able to bring it up to the higher, closer to the head.
Putting the team on his back right there.
8-8. 2 minutes left in the game, or in the third quarter, rather.
Got a little bit more time left.
A little bit more. Very good game we have right now, as Temple's just moving around, getting the passes, and we're gonna have the dodge from the midfield. Brings it down. You hear coaches yelling, hands, hands, hands. Oh, that's Winters with it.
Oh, a bit too high on that pass right there. Temple got a timeout going to Temple right there, just trying to reset a little bit with 1:37 remaining in this third period.
And Trevor, walk me through what will be going on in this Temple huddle right now.
Well, I mean, Temple's got all the momentum right now. They were being a little bit sloppy on that last possession, a little bit of a high pass going right there. So I know the coach definitely wants to use all the momentum, all that energy, and I'd probably stick with what Temple is doing. Have some guy either at the top of the crease or cutting down low, try to engage one or two defenders, and then just have a quick pass to the open guy. If he's there, take the shot. If not, look to someone else. That's what Temple's specialty has been most of the game. A lot of quick passes and a lot of quick shots. A lot of team ball. Not a lot of ISO or hero ball. So hopefully Temple's going to keep at it. And if you're NC State, you got to be tight on man-to-man. You got to be ready for any switches that might come your way. And just let Tong do the good work that he's been doing all game long.
Absolutely. Like you said, really, Temple has really come back in this third quarter. They started out hot in that first half, in that first quarter, rather. And now they come back. They scored a real quick goal in the beginning of this half, and now they're back in it, tied up at 8. And NC State has got to do a good job of just weathering the storm and let Tong get back to what he's been doing really well of and blocking these balls.
And we're good. NC State's heading back over. Temple's about to break their huddle. Referee is having a little friendly conversation right here, but this has been a great game so far. Been very back and forth, and the tightest NC State game I've covered, at least, this late in the game.
Absolutely. We had a good one, went to overtime with ECU 2 years ago, the spring of 2018. This is a really good one, and if we're lucky, we might get to see this go into overtime as well.
Maybe.
The closest game that I can think of, though, was definitely the alumni game from this year, where it ended up last-second winner for the alumni team.
Good save
High
by
shot
right there.
And coming out of the timeout, I don't know if that's the look you wanted from the restraining line. Just right into the stick of Tong.
Yeah.
Didn't really challenge him too much.
No, not the most difficult shot in the world right there. I mean, we don't know for sure how much time was remaining on the shot clock, but you got to imagine that they were looking for a little bit better shot. Oh, my goodness, that's a great job by the Temple defense. He's got the open goal.
The whistle's blue for some reason.
I think they might be calling a push on Temple, perhaps.
Or is the ball going to stay with Temple? Oh, that's cruel.
That is unfortunate right there. You just took a goal away from them.
Absolutely. And again, I think Temple might be in the right to complain here. That's a tough whistle. And right now, if you're Temple, you're looking for a ball don't lie situation with 48 seconds left. That takes the wind out of the sails if you're Temple.
That's just tough. That's just really tough right there. I don't know what always faking. Nice little spin move.
Moving around. That's a ball don't lie situation. That's number 36 for Temple. Puts them up 1.
Yeah, that's Chris Hummel right there getting his second goal in this third quarter. Doing a great job. Temple's like, all right, fine. You want to take off that goal? We're going to put in another one.
Don't lie. Put it in the back of the net. That's a tough shot. It's 33 seconds left. And right now, Temple's going into the fourth quarter with a lead. But NC State has a chance to bring it back. As you got.
If you're NC State right here, you got to be able to do something just to slow down Temple's momentum or break it up a little bit. Because Temple has been on, I believe, well, not a 3-0 run, but they've been controlling this third quarter for the most part. You got to break this up if you're State.
Webb trying to get something going. 30 seconds left. Right out the back for the face-off Temple. And Temple's going to pick it up. That's Leland with it. And there's a penalty. Flags are flying
everywhere
right now.
Yeah, everybody saw that one.
This is huge. So right now, they have possession. They will go into the half or go into the quarter. Got a man down. 7.4 seconds left. If they hold possession, there won't be a face-off, and they'll start with possession going into that fourth quarter. But if they lose it, there will be an odd man face-off. So if you are Temple, you want to hold it. But and I think we will get an odd man here for 7 seconds, but you want to hold it. You don't want to do that face-off if you're Temple, because that could go to NC State and they just run off the whole penalty. Rather now, you get the chance to hold it. As Leland goes down, hopefully he's okay.
Well, Leland's been kind of an Iron Man type role that we've seen, especially in this second half. We've seen him all over the field, being in the wing. We saw him get a goal, scooping up a lot of face-offs, playing some great defense, threading through the attackman for NC State for the most part. So it's good to see him get up. A bit of a hard fall right there. But let's see, like you said, if Temple just tries to hold it here for the last 7 seconds.
Absolutely. You need to just hold it, stay inside the box, and just run around for 7 seconds. Can Temple do that? If you're NC State, you really want to keep them out of the box here. Ball's battle with it. They're just going to move it around.
He's trying to poke it out, but he's just staying disciplined. Clock's going to run out.
And so we're going to start this fourth quarter now. Look at Temple. Temple, that huge bench is great for moments like this. You have a lot of people in on this. And tale of two sides right now. NC State's coming back a little deflated after what happened there. They had that goal taken away from Temple. Temple just went back and put one in the net anyway.
Two very different walks back to the sideline right there. Like you just said, Temple's bench, they were all cheering, all up, you know, and then just NC State very quietly, just a little bit of a light jog. Not really know what's being said between these two teams, but you got to imagine that Temple's going to be able to look to execute right out of this penalty to start out the fourth.
This is huge. No face-off here. It'll go straight to the sticks of Temple, 8-9. And we haven't got to touch on it earlier. I want to touch on it now. Just talking to the coaches. The crease that NC State, that Tong will be playing in for the last 15 minutes here, it is not a great area. It's got sand in it. They're playing in a sand pit. They're talking about against Elon, that cost them a goal. It's going to be interesting whether that plays a role in today's game as well. I know as a goalie, hated that. It's just hard to get your footing, and just any step you might slip. You won't get the best of footing, so this could take away from some of Tong's power here to step towards the ball.
And the snow we had these last 2 days definitely is not going to be helping there.
Absolutely.
Hopefully.
Snow and sand do not go together.
No, they do not. So, but we've seen Tong. He's been very resilient all game. He's had some great saves, even down in that area. But, you know, more than anything else, State has got to get some momentum. They got to get a goal going. They got to go on a run, because even if Tong saves everything, State doesn't score anything, they're still going to lose. Just some easy math right there.
Absolutely. You got to score to win.
Yeah, some John Madden stuff. You know, 80% of the time, if you score more than the other team, you win.
60% of the time, it works.
Yeah.
Every time.
Every time.
NC State man down here. Had a fan call it out. Temple's looking for a little wheel play. Doesn't work, though. Now ball down behind X. Short stick on him. Winters, cutter, skip pass, long shot, good save, great check. It's gonna stay with Temple.
Looked like that hit might have been a little bit late, but referees are gonna say it's clean. Shot clock is reset on that shot.
Winters thought he lost it for a second.
Little hesitation right there.
Ball being moved around.
NC State doing a good job keeping their sticks up.
Something interesting, something that I want to see from Temple as they're moving around as the penalty releases. Won't really matter now, but they didn't do a good job of, as they moved it, stepping in and eating up more space, getting closer. That is what good teams do on their man ups, and that's just something that you're lacking there, because you get closer and closer, and soon you're at a good shooting distance. And 5 men can only guard 6 for so long. Give them an opportunity to get a good shot there. as NC State settling it down as the strength is back to even. NC State down 1, 8-9, 13 ticks left, 13 minutes. NC State just really setting it up right now.
Just running around. Passes it back out up top.
NC State's really looking for something here.
Little hesitation, little hop skip.
Had a cutter. Ball goes out though. Scooped up. NC State tries to dump it down on the crease. Nothing, but that's a good thing about having a little backup.
Oh, he
NC
just
State
beats them
looking for
around the side, but a good recovery.
Great ball movement here by NC State. Really letting the ball stay hot, not letting it die in anyone's sticks.
Tries to use his shoulder, but
no avail. He got to get a shot soon. Cutter right there. Great play by NC State. That is tough for the keeper. Fink there. NC State catches it on the crease, fakes high or fakes low, gets the goalie to go down. All he had to do is just put it up right over his head. That's 9-9 for NC State.
That's a terrific move right there. And Ostin with a terrific cut, and then just able to finish right in front of Fink's face. Nothing Fink can do about that. But, you know, that was a very good defensive possession by Temple. But then, at the last second, Ostin was able to cut from the middle, and State did a good job finding him, and they were able to take advantage. As it's all tied up once again. So let's go one more face-off. This is This is fun, folks.
It is a great game, especially if you love lacrosse like Trevor and I do. And it's going back Temple's way. Temple's looking to get something going. That's number 8. Clements with it.
They're wasting no time trying to set something up here. Thompson pushes it out. Got a sub checking in. One of their more
ball moved up. And Temple's letting it set with the middies, bringing it back down. Thompson with it.
Oh, he's
Goes
got
up.
Oh, he had some space. He thought about it, but he hesitated. So State was able to recover.
Salino thought about pulling it. Got yellow.
A lot of subs are coming on and off the field for Temple here.
They stagger their subbing to see if anything happens. All right, nothing. Let's get a new body in. And they don't do it all at once, which is just nice.
Draws the second defender.
Skip pass up. That could have been tough as blocked it with a stick, but almost could have had a weird bounce to it, but good defensive possession by State.
Oh, we got a yard sale.
That was an interesting one too, because normally it's hitting the base of the stick. He hit it from the back, hit the stick out of his hand. That was a great trail check, and now Temple with the ball again.
Yeah, State was just not expecting that right there, and good job by Temple putting some pressure on it and forcing the ball out.
Thompson moving around down low. The wily veteran moves it up to Winters. Ball's up at the restraining line.
Oh, that's
just a bit high.
Yeah, just a bit high right there. You know, when that always happens to shorter players, I just tell them it's not you, it's just your height. Sometimes that gets a good laugh out of them. We'll see. Had a couple situations like that with my intramural basketball game last night. Unable to get the win, unfortunately.
Ooh, that stinks. We got ours.
Oh yeah.
So at least we went 500. This table went 500, and that's failure to advance. That's huge. Ball's gonna go back with Temple, and that's a big stop. That is a very fulfilling stop if you're Temple. Not even letting them get across midfield and getting into the box for a touch. That is huge.
And that's a big defensive win because that's the attackmen and middle fielders getting that win. You know, usually most of the time when a great defensive play, it's coming out of one of your long sticks, one of your LSMs or your keeper. But, you know, there's not much that builds momentum more than your offense making a defensive play.
Absolutely. His ball's been moved around looking for something. Thompson has it. Thompson, good little cut. High little Question mark shot from Thompson, not doing it on Tong.
He got a little bit greedy on that one, but Tong was well prepared for it. He's moving pretty far upfield.
He's waiting for someone to get open. Tong is not scared to bring it up.
Oh, that's a great spin move right there as he
Splits
evades
two
the defender.
as he goes through. Just pulls up, wide shot.
Well, who's going to win that race?
That's going to be the keeper.
Oh, there's just so much excitement going on here from both sidelines, all the fans here.
Geis has it now, 9 minutes left. Geis is going to bring it up, back to Fink.
About to approach 999 right here.
High pass, right to the restraining box. Doesn't get it. Trail check, though. Laid out for that one, got it. Good check. And we got a good old-fashioned scrum going on.
Oh, ooh.
Looks like someone got his knee taken
no.
out.
Uh-oh.
Lots of
We can have
bodies
a
just pushed around there.
All right.
And Temple comes up with it. I thought a whistle had been blown. The way it was a very strange way that scrum ended.
Yeah, I mean, we saw quite a couple NC State players down on that one. Wasn't sure whether the cleats got caught up in one of the sticks or what, but Temple's going to gain possession here. Thompson thinking about pulling another one, but thinks otherwise and pushes it back up top.
Ball being moved around on the ground now. NC State picks it up, moves it around. 8 minutes left, 9-9. Good little nug there from Temple, being able to get it. Thompson has it. Thompson's going to try to move it around. That's number 23. Noon with it.
Yeah, Temple's just slowing it down a little bit. You know, it's been a lot of back and forth possessions. Been a little while since either team has had a really good, clean possession on offense. Temple just trying to draw something up here. Gonna move around behind the crease. Oh, it does a nice fake.
High shot. Good check. Doesn't really get to Tong. That's a jump ball in the middle there. That's danger zone. And Drew Ballsbow with it. Drew's going to look for somewhere to go. He's going to go Tong.
Tong just passes it out to the left.
No one's getting open for him right now. Back up with Drew.
See as Drew takes him on, gets across.
Ballsbow now looking somewhere to go. Gets it to the midi. Try to get it to Williams.
Ooh, that was a good spin move right there, evading the stick check.
LSM playing him tight. Ball's being moved around.
Looks like we got a timeout.
Timeout, NC State. 6:35 left, 9-9. This is a big timeout for NC State. Using one of them to go ahead and talk. This is the possession that they want to get the lead and not give it back right here.
Absolutely, sitting down, seeing what they're going to try and draw up. Meanwhile, Temple on the other side trying to come up with a good way to defend him. Sun is still shining pretty bright right now. There are a couple trees that are in the way, so we get a little bit of shade down on the Temple sideline, but still a very good day for lacrosse, probably in the upper 50s, mid 40s. A lot of people in blankets or jackets for the most part. Some people like me are going with short sleeves, not quite as many. You know,
You're one of the few out here with the short sleeves.
Couple people in shorts though. So.
Still a beautiful day. As NC State looking to end this day with a big win over Temple. Temple trying to keep the road trip going strong. They beat Wake Forest last night in Winston-Salem. Looking to try to get a win here against NC State and then they play ECU tomorrow in Greenville. Trying to get a nice sweep, but right now at least they're still set up for a winning situation. As long as you don't end up with 2 losses on the trip, it's okay. But if you're Temple, you really want to go ahead and get a full just clean sweep. It's a fun trip. It's more fun that way.
Well, you know, NC State, if they have anything to say about it, they're trying to return their home stretch with a win right here.
Defend their home turf.
Absolutely. You know. Here we go. NC State's going to start off with the ball coming out of that timeout. Let's see what they're looking to do here. He's going to start on the right side. Passes it back up top. Trying to make a run to the right side, as we've seen a lot of runs being taken by NC State most of this game.
Ball's been moving around. 6:20 on the clock. You hear the Temple bench shouting, "Shooter, shooter." They understand he can pull from there. He will pull from there. He has pulled from there. Got to make sure that it don't happen.
Oh, a little bit of a slip up right there by Temple.
That's
a hard deflection right
there. That's coming to us. That was a high deflection. Shot clock.
Oh,
that's gonna be it.
Yeah,
you can't do that.
Yeah, that wasn't a very clean block right there.
Yeah, that's gonna be a penalty.
Yeah.
Not a penalty. That's just interference there.
Ostin just a bit too aggressive on that one. Temple does a good job evading the attackers. He's going to slow down a little bit. Temple's going to make their substitutions, as State will as well.
Just State moving around.
About 5.5 remaining in the game. All tied up, 9-9. Temple, they got plenty of space right now. They've been trying to shoot from around the crease, or someone goes around the crease and then passes it in the middle. That's typically been the attacking strategy. Oh, a beautiful cut. A bit too high and outside there, but Temple winning that race.
And we got ball being thrown around to the fence. Thompson picks it up, investigates. 5:16 on the clock.
Oh, a nice little hesitation right there from Thompson.
Winters moves it back up. Salino with it.
Let's go off to the run. Passes it back up top.
Thought he was going to pull it there. Tried. Great save low, but there's a rebound. Picked up by Drew Ballsbow. Ballsbow is a big man coming out of that scrum.
Yeah, he's going to win most of those one-on-ones. The State's going to cut. Oh, they're going to pull up a little bit. You had the numbers if you were State.
Had the numbers, and then as they were doing a slow break there, he had someone he could have given it to. He thought better of it. I think he should have made that pass, but NC State still has the ball, so at least they have that going for him. Ryer moved it up. Tobin looking for something. Tobin's got the long stick on him. That's where that long stick needs to be. And that's Nick Sowers. Sowers' brother, Princeton attackman, just broke the record for assists. And Sowers looking to head it up on the defensive end against Sean Tobin right now. 4 minutes left.
Oh, Tobin looking to put the moves on.
A double team came. Try to find it down low. Nothing. Ball's being moved around. Goose. Good kick coming out to us here. If he kept rolling, I could get it. I was going to give it to Sean, but Sean's got it now.
Yeah, Tobin's got it taken care of. Not quite far enough to us.
That was a powerful kick. That would have been good for 3 in the XFL. Ball's being moved around now. Tobin, a little skip pass. Man falls.
Spun back into him, though.
Made him fall again. That's a trip. They're not going to call it, though. Looked like he got taken down. I don't know why no flag was thrown there. Fink, fake pass, and Fink's going to try to take it himself. Fink got knocked down, and that's going to draw a flag.
It's going to be a flag right there.
It's like when you touch the quarterback. Everything is going to be heightened when it's the goalie. They don't come out of the cage often. That's what happens. I knew that. Fink knows that. That's huge for Temple. Fink was going to make something happen. He was tired of sitting back and watching his defense make those stops. He wanted to get something going, and he did for his team. He's going to have man up, 3:13 left. That is huge.
Well, he wasn't afraid to take on that double team right there. And while it may have been a little bit overly aggressive as he almost lost the ball, like you said, referee is a bit more lenient to calling penalties on the keeper.
We saw something like that, almost the same exact play against number 5 on NC State, down at the crease. They didn't call anything. Looking for that wheel. That's what you wanted, but is able to pick that up. Great defense, being very aggressive here. That's Benedict showing off that little pit bull in him. Oh, the release is here. We're gonna NC State.
Oh, we
There's
got
a
another
flag
down on the field. Not quite sure what on, but it is on State. As Temple's still going to keep possession.
Maybe there's an offside or too many men or something like that, but Temple's got it.
Well, they can wind down this clock a little bit more as he's going to.
Moves it up. Good toe drag. Puts in the right side. That's huge.
That's an amazing sequence right there.
That's going to cancel out the flag, but huge goal.
That's Chris Hummel right there, number 36 with the goal. He just faked it low and then, faked it high and then executed low. That's just a great sequence right there as you see the Temple sideline completely pumped up. A lot of shoulder bumps going on up there.
2:17. McGowan is in the faceoff, but Hummel, he had a good shot. He went in and got a great shot. He had the fake, defender bit, went right by him, put it to the goalie's left, offside stick. Great shot by Hummel, and Hummel, that's his 3rd of the game. He's really come on strong in the second half.
Oh, this is gonna be an exciting last 2 minutes right here. I can feel it.
Referee setting it down. 2:17, 9-10 for in favor of the Temple Owls. McGowan on the faceoff, seeing if he can get that magic he had earlier. NC State needs this faceoff win.
Oh yeah, they need this win right here. If they want to get a good quality possession, and they gotta look for this faceoff.
Quick holding's going NC State.
It's gonna rule it.
And that's quick. Getting McGowan off as Fogo.
And that's what you want right there. Not much time wasted off the clock. NC State's going to get this
gonna
opportunity.
Send their ones out with it. You need your best offensive players on the field right now.
And Temple playing a
Sam
loose
Ellison with
man-to-man
it
here.
Moves it down. 1:48 now. NC State's just going to move it around, get it going, get it hot, and then start with the dodge north-south. Just really trying to plow through there. Moves it around. Going to start dodging on the other side.
Very good defense.
Williams
by
with
Temple.
it. Moves it. NC State's got a shot. Trying to get close. Wide shot. They've got the chase.
off.
That's going to reset the shot clock.
They got 1:23 remaining and 80 seconds on the shot clock.
NC State's moving around. 9-10. 1:20 left.
Oh, he's got to get rid of it.
They're going to have a lot of stuff going on. Ball's on the ground.
NC State
Williams
still
with
recovers.
it. Williams trying to get out. Williams being held. There's going to be a timeout. Great decision by Coach Demarest. Call that timeout. Probably his last one, but he needed to use that one there because that was a weird situation.
You know, I mean, there were just defenders all around him trying to poke at that ball. That was I agree with you. That's a fantastic timeout right here because this is your last possession that you're going to get a quality shot off of. You know, you only have a little bit, about 60 seconds remaining right now. You got to get this clutch time in. I mean, let's see what we're trying to draw up. It looks like the coach is arguing that maybe there was a hold call on Temple right there, and the referees can have their discussion, but they're not going to call anything after the fact.
Coach Demarest fired up down there. 16 seconds on the shot clock.
They did not reset the shot clock.
Did not.
That is very interesting, actually.
16 seconds. And you've got 1:09 on the clock. NC State's got to draw something up quick.
They got to waste no time right here. Let's see how fast they're going to be willing to go. Let's see who's going to start out with the ball, see if they're going to try and make a run to go at the goal themselves, or if they're going to try and have a quick 1-2. Because with only 16 seconds, you don't have a ton of time.
You don't have time to set it up. You've got to have a quick hitter play.
You got to go.
You got to give it to your best dodger who can facilitate and know if the shot's not there for me, I've got to find it for someone, or I've just got to get one, because this is a situation where you need a good shot and you don't have a lot of time to get one.
Well, Temple's also got to remember to remain disciplined here. They got to know in the back of their mind, look, this Dodger, he's trying to get rid of me. He's trying to dump it off. If he doesn't have that open shot, I know it's coming in the middle. Let's see what's going to happen right here.
Looks like referees are talking.
And we got some communication going on.
Talking about a clock.
We're still trying to discuss
Short
a
clock.
few things.
1:10. And the 16 seconds start now for NC State. Ball's being moved around.
Oh, even now, this seems a little bit too conservative right here. They gotta make a move here.
And that's a bad pass. That's
no.
errant. That's not good if you're NC State. They had so much time. Temple bench is fired up. 50 seconds. That is not what Demers wanted coming out of the timeout.
All right.
Ball's going to be moved around.
NC State, they got to get
got
that
to pressure.
They got to get that ball back somehow, some way.
High pass.
It's a high
gonna
pass.
go NC State's way. That's huge.
Woo.
2 errant passes. Game got cleaned up a little bit in terms of passing, but now with that,
45 seconds and NC State. Oh, it looks like the referees did Oh, Temple took a timeout right before that pass.
Smart timeout, but that means time needs to go back on the clock.
And some of the fans on the sideline trying to figure it out. Hopefully,
But they're arguing that the play had started. They needed possession. They don't have to have possession if it's a dead ball to call a timeout. It's like in basketball. If there's a dead ball, both teams are allotted until the play starts. Then they'd have to have possession to call it. But they were in the right spot to call one, and that's huge. Because now we're gonna have a set start. You're able to set up your attackmen to go ahead and get that double team. If they break it, they break it. If they don't, then you have the ball on your offensive side if you're Temple. For NC State, they have time now to figure out what they're going to do when they get down there. Last time they had a timeout, didn't end well.
Did not end well. You know, another errant pass. Unfortunate for them. Temple made a similar mistake, and now NC State gets another possession with just about 40 seconds remaining. But if you're Temple, though, NC State coming out of that, they had an errant pass. There was probably a pretty good chance you were going to end up with the ball, but you ended up calling a timeout. So NC State catches a bit of a break here.
And no, both teams, NC State really had troubles with their passing earlier, cleaned it up a little bit. You saw it come into fruition there, but boy, how the tables turned when Temple threw one over, and see, you got the double here coming up. Thompson uses his old man brain, calling in the double. And you got the middies trying to lock off. Breaking the double here. He just took a check to the hip. High check. Oh, and he just towed the line.
Oh, they're going to say he stepped out.
Got a double here. That's huge. Great
like
defense by the attackman. That was Winters with that. NC State's got to get something here. Ball's on the ground.
Ball's loose.
Oh,
it's loose again.
Down.
No flag.
And he's playing it with his body. That's got to go NC State way. 14 seconds.
They're going to rule it in Temple's possession.
I don't know how I feel about that one, but
not
14 seconds. You've got to send people.
I don't know.
They're down 1. You've got to send people to the ball. You've got to get this ball out. NC State played very lackadaisical there.
They just no sense of urgency right there. As Temple's just going to wind out this
Clock's
clock.
At 0. Temple wins it. Huge win for the Temple Owls. Great game, 9-10 in favor of Temple as they come and swarm.
Oh, absolutely.
Fink. We said it earlier. Fink looked like he had big enough shoulders to carry this team. He's allowed some coffee. He closed this game very well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll be right back to wrap up the game in a few seconds.
Big NC State sports fan? Interested in learning more about sports television? PackTV is looking for bright, eager Wolfpack students to work with us. No experience is necessary. We'll teach you. As part of the PackTV crew, you'll have exclusive access to many of our NC State sports teams, all while learning how to operate our production equipment and how to edit video, and you get paid. Find out more at go.ncsu.edu/sports and be one of the ones that brings NC State into the pack.
So let me disarm you, baby. The This is what you came for.
Come back down Lower Method Field. We still hear some clapping. They're shaking hands right now. Temple pulls out a big gutty win against NC State, 10-9. And Trevor, what did you see in this game?
I mean, it was just a great game between both of these teams. A lot of great runs commencing. We saw Temple go out, then State, then a little bit back to Temple, then State, and then so on and so on. And just Temple was able to edge out at the end of the day. I think their defense was a little bit tighter. Their passes were just a little bit more crisp. And at the end of the day, NC State made some mistakes, especially towards those last 2 minutes, and Temple was able to get the win.
Absolutely. Big pressure cooker situations. NC State seemed to crumble just a little bit. You had that timeout and an errant pass. You had another opportunity, and they just didn't get a shot off, and they stepped out of bounds at one point. It's not really what you wanted, but for Temple, they keep their road trip hopes of going undefeated alive. Picked up a big win here in Raleigh. And NC State, they fall to 3-2, looking to bounce back soon. And for PackTV, I've been Sam Harding. This has been Trevor Bodie. Thank you for watching. See you next time.